Hey guys, so we have some pretty interesting news here. This is definitely not something I was expecting, but we are getting an update to the battle system. Looks like battle version 2.6 is going to be coming out rather shortly here. So let's go ahead and take a quick look through what they are saying here about battle version 2.6. Thank you for your continued support of Dragon Ball Legends. To coincide with the PvP maintenance scheduled for, and for some reason this is a blank spot. I mean, the reason why it's like this is because I think it's tailored to your time zone, and for some reason it didn't load correctly. This is for November 8th is when this is going to be for. So in 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks is when this battle version is scheduled to be implemented. We are planning an update to battle version 2.6. Okay, I mean, that's good. 2 weeks sort of advance notice here. This should be when the next PvP season starts, obviously, which is why they're having PvP maintenance. So we're going to have this season. This is going to be the final season with battle version 2.5, and then the next PvP season will debut battle version 2.6. In this battle version update, the following special rules, which were previously used in Legends Battle Royale, will now apply to all battles, both regular and online. I'm going to quickly just skip to the bottom here. Obviously, we'll go through the changes in a second, but I just want to quickly read this. The above rules will apply to the Legends Battle Royale scheduled for, what I assume it's going to be the same time as this. Feel free to use it as an opportunity to try battling with these additional rules prior to the battle. Oh, okay, so never mind. They're actually going to have these implemented prior to the changes in PvP. Okay, fine. So it says, while not true for all of the special rules, the special rules used in Legends Battle Royale may be used to test adjustments for future battle version updates. We hope that you will continue to keep an eye on and play Legends Battle Royale. Yeah, I don't really care about Legends Battle Royale. I just feel like the mode is very weirdly designed. Like, why do they limit? Like, I think these rules are cool. Having special limited time, rules to use in PvP modes. That's a good idea and a concept that I think they should expand on. The terrible aspect of this mode is the fact that they limit how many times you can play it. Like, I would rather have the freedom to be able to experiment and have fun with these rules if I wasn't limited to 2 fights per day. Like, it's just very, very stupid. I really don't understand why they limit the experience like that. If they're going to have these special rules in place, and especially if they're going to use them as a testing ground, you need to be able to let players actually experiment with the new rules before you can make determinations as to whether or not you're going to be implementing these as like long-term solutions to existing problems in PvP, right? It doesn't make any sense to me that you're going to be using these rules as an experimental testing ground when players can't even like experiment with the rules. It doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, I like the concept, but I think the execution could be a lot better in that they should not limit the amount of fights we get to do in Legends Battle Royale mode, especially if they're going to use this as a testing ground. Like, that's very strange. This is actually the first battle version update that we are getting since 2022 August. So we're talking like we're actually, this is 14 months. We went 14 months in between battle system updates. That is way too long. It's way too long. This is clearly not going to be as big of a battle version improvement as going from 2.4 to 2.5 was, because 2.5 is when they introduced the quick dash and the quick attack, right? So, I mean, we're not getting anything like this in this battle version, but again, you know what's funny? I think now there was a different post where I think when the battle version was announced, I don't think it was this one. I think it was when the battle version was announced, and they made a comment saying that, like, we will keep a close eye on the performance of quick dash and quick attack, and we will make adjustments as necessary. And I would actually argue that quick dash and quick attack have been very, very unsuccessful in their mission, because the mission that they had when they implemented quick dash and quick attack was to obviously promote proactive playstyles, because the biggest problem with this game, and this has been the case for a very, very long time now, is how the game rewards people for playing passively. And I actually had a discussion about this on Twitter earlier today, ironically enough, where, you know, I post clips on Twitter, and obviously I'm playing in a way that is going to result in the highest win rate for myself, because winning is better than losing. And that's the whole point of playing PvP, is you are there to win, right? So of course, not only me, but most other, you know, good God rank tier plus players are going to be utilizing strategies that result in a higher win rate. And unfortunately, the way that this game has progressed and the battle system changes that they've implemented, et cetera, have all been rewarding players for playing passively and not taking a lot of risks with their strategy. And so this quick attack and quick dash implementation was here to sort of rectify that problem, right? I mean, as a Dragon Ball game, when you think of Dragon Ball, you don't think of somebody just sitting in the back doing nothing. That's not what Dragon Ball is about. And this was their attempt to fix the problem and add a different layer to the combat system, which I think is fine, right? I have no issues whatsoever with them doing this. I think this is a good thing. The problem is it took them way too long to actually do anything about it once they realized that, hey, maybe quick attack and quick dash, or quick dash and quick attack aren't as effective as we had hoped. It took them 14 months from the implementation of Battle version 2.5 to go to Battle version 2.6 and realize that maybe quick attack isn't as good and isn't really accomplishing the goal that we had intended for it to accomplish back when we, you know, implemented this 14 months ago. So a little bit strange. So here we go. Let's take a look at the plan changes. Adjustment to the rate that Dragon Balls appear on arts cards. Dragon Ball chance down. This is to prevent disadvantageous situations early on due to the use of Rising Rush at the beginning of the battle. Doesn't it feel like they've done this like 3 or 4 times already? It feels like they've, you know, reduced the Dragon Ball chance to appear on cards like 3 or 4 times since the game released. It's just, we have characters now that are able to combo for 99 plus hits constantly with ease, right? It's not even tough to do that. Which I think this is, overall, I think this is a good change, because what this does is this reduces the likelihood that the person that gets the first combo started has like an unfathomable advantage over the opponent, which I think is dumb, right? If you get the first combo started on the opponent, sure, I think, you know, innately you should have an advantage, which I think is the case regardless of whether or not there are Dragon Balls in the arts cards or not. But to then amplify that advantage by then supplying you with Dragon Balls to get you closer to your Rising Rush, and then being able to Rising Rush with a character like Vegito Blue, who has no regard for endurance, it just becomes ridiculous. And then, of course, Vegito Blue then heals the team, gets his Vanish back, grabs another Dragon Ball for using a Rising Rush. Things get really snowbally really quickly. So I do think this change is very, very good. The problem with this, well, it's not really a problem, but this does have more implications than just, oh, you're going to have less of a, you know, chance to get Rising Rushes. Like, this is actually like a massive nerf to Kid Goku. Like, Kid Goku is a character that is dependent on cards having Dragon Balls on them. And Kid Goku not being able to as consistently grab Dragon Balls and fill up his unique gauge and get cover nullification and get damage and get key back, like, that's going to hurt the character immensely. He's a character that has such a big variation in his performance, depending on whether or not you are lucky with drawing Dragon Balls or unlucky with drawing Dragon Balls. So this change is going to negatively impact that character just due to how dependent he is on drawing Dragon Balls. And then obviously it will also negatively impact characters like Ultra Vegito Blue, Ultra Gogeta Blue, who really are just, they have like ridiculously powerful Rising Rush mechanics. It's not going to be as big of a problem for them as it will be for Kid Goku. Kid Goku is the ultimate loser when it comes to this change here. He's going to be losing when it comes from this. This is crazy. Like, imagine if this change came out before Kid Goku dropped. It wouldn't really be that big of a problem because we would already have a grasp on how this would affect the game. But imagine you're like a really big Kid Goku fan, and they just dropped LF Kid Goku finally. You know, 5 years in, we get an LF Kid Goku. Dragon Ball fans are celebrating. It's a huge win for Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball fans. You spend all your CC, all your saved up hard-earned CC. Maybe you spend some dollars on him as well. And you get him to a nice star level, and you're having fun with the Dragon Ball Saga team. 3 weeks later, they say, you know that new mechanic we gave to Kid Goku with his unique gauge, the first character to ever have a unique gauge that is reliant upon you gaining Dragon Balls? We're gonna go ahead and nerf that. We're gonna go ahead and make it more difficult for you to obtain Dragon Balls. I mean, it just the timing on this is pretty funny. It's definitely interesting. Overall, though, I do think this is a good change to the game because the oppression in terms of Rising Rush very early on is really, really bad. So this is good, I think, overall. But unfortunately, it's not going to do good things for Kid Goku. All right, next we have the Quick Attack Damage Up. This is intended to increase the usefulness of quick attacks as well as the benefits of attacking aggressively during battle. Damage inflicted by quick attacks during combos will not change. So we can get into this quick attack discussion, and I could literally sit here and talk about quick attack for 30 minutes. You know, over the course of my YouTube career, I guess I'll call it a YouTube career, even though it's not my career, I have become very good at rambling. And a lot of these videos end up going for a very, 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 very long time unintentionally, just because I can, you know, I do like this game. I'm passionate about the game. I know a lot about the game, very knowledgeable. I can go in depth on these issues for a very, very long time, but I'll try and refrain from doing that here. But quick attack as a mechanic, again, we saw that it was implemented 14 months ago. It took them 14 months to realize that it was underperforming. My main problem with quick attack, so first of all, is this a good change, yes or no? I think this is probably, yes, this is a good change. I do think they need to do something to promote proactive play. There is way too much passive play. And again, that has been a huge problem since the game released. And it's only, I would actually argue it's only gotten worse as characters have gotten stronger. The stronger that characters get, the more rewarding passive play is, because it means you are less open to risk if you play passively. And the more risk you take against better characters, the worse the outcome is going to be for you in a lot of instances. So passive play has only gotten more powerful, I would argue. Like, I would argue that since they implemented quick attack, passive play has even gotten better, which is the exact opposite effect that they hoped that this would have had. So is the quick attack damage up a good change? Yes, it is a good change. My problem with quick attack, though, is not so much related to the damage that the actual quick attack is doing. It's more so like, how do you follow up a quick attack, right? So you quick attack somebody, and then what do you do, right? We can go through the options here. You quick attack somebody and you go for a strike. The opponent can Rising Rush you. They can use a counter green card. They can use Janemba's Gauge. There's ways they can get out of it, or they can just simply vanish you and then go into a character that has an AoE green card and then AoE green card you, and then you're in a combo. Congratulations. You can quick attack into a blast. Well, most characters at this point in the game have blast armor somewhere in their kit, whether it's going to be on a green card, a blue card, just on their strike cards, or they can just rush you, right? So it's tough to really utilize quick attack as a way to increase the amount of offensive, aggressive play styles. Do they mention that in this post, actually? No. I mean, they mentioned strategic fights, but that doesn't specifically talk about aggressive playstyles. There was another post that they did talk about that. You know what? Give me a second. I'm going to find this. Okay, so I wasn't able to find the original post, but I did find this Legends team newsletter from September of last year. So this was about a month after they implemented the Quick Dash. I mean, they made it, this isn't really, like, ultimately, this is really not that impactful, but this is basically talking about how they added a bit of lag in between the usage of Quick Dash and you being able to execute like an AoE green card, which was a problem. I think this was a good change overall, but this doesn't really affect the way what I'm talking about. I just wanted to quickly highlight that where was this? Quick dashes and quick attacks were designed in response to previously dominant strategies that favored passively waiting for enemy attacks by making it more advantageous to go on the offensive. So they are actually stating that themselves, the game is stating that it is more advantageous to be passive and wait for the opponent to attack rather than you initiating and being aggressive. That has been true since 2018. This has been the dominant play style in this game since 2018. So again, the implementation of quick attack and quick dash I think is good for the game overall, but they don't understand why it needs to be changed in certain ways. We will continue to keep a close eye on game balance after this update. If necessary, we will also consider making adjustments to quick attacks, such as changing its damage and whether or not it can result in a critical hit. I think, yeah, that's fine. But to me, the biggest thing that they need to look at for quick attack is how does it allow you to initiate better? You can't just be able to, like, sure, you can quick attack somebody and it could do some significant damage to the person. But what quick attack should be promoting is you should be able to do a quick attack on somebody, and that should give you an advantage in terms of being able to initiate a combo as a follow-up to that quick attack, right? If you just quick attack somebody and then after that you can't do anything, what did you really accomplish with that quick attack? You just did some damage? Like that's fine, but it's not promoting aggressive play. It's kind of punishing passive play a little bit, but punishing passive play is not the same thing as promoting aggressive play. There's a major difference between those things. Just because you're punishing somebody for sitting in the back doesn't mean that you're promoting aggressive, doesn't mean you're promoting a proactive play style. And that's the way they should be looking at this moving forward, in my opinion, is quick attack. Yeah, the damage increase is fine. I think, again, this is overall, are these changes good or bad for the game? I would say that they overall are good changes. But this is not the direction that they should be looking to change for quick attack. I think quick attack needs to be adjusted in terms of the timing that it can provide to you as the person doing the quick attack, to be able then to follow the quick attack with something to be able to actually, you know, engage in a combo or initiate some kind of offensive assault on the opponent. That's what they should be looking at. That's how they promote aggressive play styles, not just, oh, the quick attack now does more damage, but guess what? If you go for anything after the quick attack, the opponent will just rush you or combo you with the blast armor, or, you know, hit you with a green card, or all those things. It's too difficult to counter a follow-up after a quick attack, and that's my major problem with this here. So that, again, I could go on and on and on about quick attack and quick dash here, but that's what I'm going to say for this for now. But let me know what you guys think about the update to Battle version 2.6. Overall, these are good changes. I would just like to see maybe a different direction taken specifically in reference to quick attack here. But interested in hearing what you guys had to say about this. Let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.